We've got walk-off winners and extra inning thrillers as the spring sports regular season comes to a close. Welcome to Sports Wire. I'm Will Catterley. We start on a Tuesday night in a crazy couple of games at Deep Run. Wildcats and Panthers, when it comes to baseball, both look like they were going to make it into the regional playoffs by the skin of their teeth. Of course, both teams didn't want to take any chances in a game that would be a seesaw affair. Always fun to see a rowdy and raucous crowd. We had that at Deep Run. Students having fun in this one. Well, maybe not in the first inning. Couple runners on for the Panthers. Severino Pedante on the mound for Deep Run. And the guy's going against Zach Easton. That dog will hunt. It's a base hit, an RBI single, 1-0 Panthers in the first. Now, they've beaten Deep Run already once this season earlier in the year. Still in the first. That's a base hit down the right field line. Here comes Jornet. He'll score. Here comes another run around. The pinch runner for the pitcher, Zach Easton, he comes around to score. It's 3-0 on the 2 RBI base knock by Joe Williams. Later, same inning. This would be a big play, believe it or not. R.J. Bailey a single. The run comes around to score. No, he doesn't. He's thrown out at the plate. That ends the inning. Doesn't seem like a big deal at the time, does it? Still 3-0. Hermitage had put up a 3 spot in the first. Zach Easton was dealing. Yeah, you've probably heard from him at the Dispatch or watching some of the old Sports Wire highlights from this year. He was doing well. He could throw lefty and righty, ambidextrous pitcher, and he was pretty effective doing both. Speaking of being effective, second inning, my goodness gracious, what a great play. Number 3 doing the honors, Ryan Schwartz. You'll hear more from him, spinning around and making a play. Deep Run bats come alive in the second. That is all the way to the wall. Wildcats in business with a runner in scoring position at second base. Grant Turner with a double would lead to this. That is hard hit, and in the gap for a base hit, Jason Mears. He's going to score. Grant Turner, it's a 3-1 game. Wildcats not done in the second. Big time hit by Luke Schwartz. That's in the gap. Here comes a run. To round the score, it's 3-2 after 2. So back and forth we go, do-si-do. Now Hermitage, after a balk on Pedante, have runners at second and third, and they would take advantage of Zach Easton again. Boy, he had quite a day at the plate and on the mound. 1 run scores. Here comes another. He'll score. 2 RBI base knock double for Zach Easton, and he's already driven in 3. Hermitage up 5-2. And it seemed like every inning the Panthers had runners on the base paths. In this case, there's nowhere to put them. But, oh my goodness, they try to pick off the runner at third, and it works in a bases-loaded situation. You kidding me? Pedante, huge out. Still not out of the inning yet, though, and the wild pitch would plate another. So all of a sudden, Hermitage with a 4-run lead. They got the cushion in this one. It's 6-2. More from Easton. Down and dirty, got to throw to first to complete the strikeout. Talk about the stretch. Nice job over at first base for the big Herm. And then Easton, big slow breaking ball. Strike 3. Strike him out. Sit him down. And then Hermitage back to work on offense. This game looked like blowout city for a while because this would happen. That's ball 4 inside. The walk by Alex Tilley forces home a run. It's 7-2. Still same inning. New pitcher, same result. Ball 4 outside. This time came in good. Is more than good to bring home a runner. So this game's pretty much over. I went to cover softball. It's 8-3. Well, fast forward to the 7th inning. It's 9-5. Deep Run down to their final out, but they got the bases loaded. What happens? Number 9, a big hit. That's good for 2 runs to come home. It's 9-7. Still 2 outs in the inning on the 2 RBI single. It would lead to this. Swung on, and Luke Schwartz deep into the gap. 1 run scores. The tying run scores. This game looked over at 8-3. Fast forward, it's 9-9. Deep Run goes back-to-back-to-back hits to stay alive and force extra innings. Now, 8th inning, intentional walk, bases are loaded. There's only one out. Panthers can take the lead. What happens? Curveball right back to the mound, throws to home for one, back to first, double play. Deep run, gets out of the inning. They got a chance to walk it off in the bottom half of the eighth. Are you kidding me? Runner on second after a base hit and a steal a second. Schwartz is going for third, and he does. He steals it. Ryan Schwartz. And it would lead to this. The pitch is outside off the catcher's glove. Here comes Schwartz. Here comes the throw. He is safe at the plate. Wildcats win. The Wildcats win in walk-off style. An unbelievable comeback to secure a playoff berth. Deep run not done. They take care of Hermitage. 10-9 in extras.
I think this was the mojo. It's what we needed going. Even if we're 8 seed, we can make a Cinderella story. This just help us. We're going to get going.
Well, I said I got distracted by softball. Hermitage, deep run. This little guy distracted by shoes and feet. Well, it's 12-11 Hermitage. Bottom 7. Deep run does this. That ball will see ya next time. Wildcats have new life on the softball diamond. Charlotte Boswell does well to hit the home run to tie it at 7, and then, oh my goodness gracious, what a stop by the pitcher. Kylie Lovelace snags that one. Man, she had to, or that would have hurt. The comebacker makes a big stop there, and then Hermitage's defense, they allow the home run to tie it, but they don't let deep run walk them off, at least not in the 7th inning. We got a brand new ball game, though, tied up at 12. At one point, Hermitage was down 10-6. They scored 6 in the 7th. And, yeah, you got the rally hat, you got the cowboy hat, anything to get the bats going, and guess what? The bats would get going. Runner on second, that dog will hunt. It's Mikkel Young. That's good for a base hit. Couple runners on for Hermitage. Panthers on the prowl. Line drive, base hit. It's Chelsea Kelly. 2 runs come around to score, barreling in. Number 16, Hannah Hopkins. And yeah, he got some muscle. All of a sudden, Hermitage up by 2. They weren't finished yet either. Ground ball, they get the out at first, but the runner alertly comes home. She is safe. Ouch, off the helmet. It's 15-12. Hermitage can smell it. In the 8th, last chance for deep run. Runner on second. Hard hit ball. Doesn't get through the infield, but it is good for a single, so a couple runners on. It would lead to this. Ball 4, and the runner's going to come home to score on the wild pitch. All of a sudden, deep run just down by 2. Then number 12, send it right back where it came from, Logan Dillon. 1 run scores. Wildcats in business. We're all tied up at 15, and it would lead to this. It's time for another walk-off. Riley Matthews, the game-winning base hit. 16-15. Wildcats down to their final outs, down 3 runs in extra innings, put a 4 spot up in the 8th, and they improved to 9-2 on the year. 16-15 your final.
I was like, I need to do this for my team. I was like, they had my back through the whole game, and I really wanted to be there to defend for them, and I'm very happy that I was able to. And I was like, I can't think about anything. Coach was like, you need to drive your hands, because I always dip, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do it.
So the Wildcats win in epic walk-off fashion against Hermitage on the softball diamond as well. Riley Matthews coming through for the Wildcats as they punch their ticket to regionals and will get a pretty high seed in the process. Well, we've got soccer when we come back, heading to the pitch. Douglas Freeman guys and girls both looking to remain unbeaten, but they have some heavy tests with Godwin and Glen Allen. That's straight ahead.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sports Wire. 2 unbeatens. Freeman unbeaten and untied versus Godwin. Their only blemish is a tie on the year. 1-0 Godwin already early in the first half. And Freeman looking for the equalizer, not getting it there. This would be paramount in the seedings coming up in regionals. And a good chance they'll match up again. A chance here for Godwin to make it 2-0. And just off. There'd be lots of scoring opportunities in this one. Great soccer match by all accounts. Here's a chance for Godwin again. Great cross. Johnny on the spot, though, as a keeper. Freeman keeping it a 1-goal disadvantage. Mavs going to counter soon, though. Check out the pass inside number 10. He shoots, he scores! You haven't heard the last of him. Oh, captain, my captain, Ethan Johnson. And you haven't heard the last of him in this one. It is all tied up 1-1, and we got a lot more soccer to play. Still over 30 minutes to go in the first half. Freeman looking for more. Check it out, the cross. The header just goes wide. Very nearly 2-1 Freeman. Mavs, check out this passing. 1, 2, 3, into the box. They say there's a penalty there, and the official agrees. The referee says it is a penalty shot. Who else but Ethan Johnson to take it? He shoots, he scores! Goal! And the Mavs, once down 1-0, now have a 2-1 advantage over Mills. Godwin with 27 and change to go. Godwin looking to counter. Check it out, set pieces on the corner. This shot, just goes wide. That was a good boot, but he just missed it left. Number 17 on it, Carter Dixon. They'd have another chance on the corner. This time the header off the keeper, and the defender makes a big play, but they say there was a handball, I believe, in the box, so now Godwin gets a penalty shot, and he shoots, he scores. Carter Morris finds the equalizer, and we're back all square, 2-2. Still time and change left in the first half. Now it's time for Freeman to have a corner. What do? Off the keeper, bounces off the chest, number 9, puts the biscuit in the basket. And just like that, moments later, Freeman regains the lead. This is not your boring 1-0 soccer match at all. It's 3-2 at this point. Now we got driving rain. Always fun when weather and sports become a factor together, isn't it? Freeman with the keeper out of the way. There's nobody there. He shoots, he scores. Put up the 3. Yeah, because you got a hat trick. Ethan Johnson absolutely jump-starts the Mavs offense, and they can taste it now as Freeman, trailing once, tied twice. Boy, you'd love to see these two match up again in the postseason, but this round goes to the Mavs. In a rivalry match of two great teams, Freeman wins this one. 4-2 is your final. Now in the girls' match, Glen Allen, Freeman, something had to give. Freeman unbeaten, almost scores goals there, and unscored upon. Glen Allen had only had one loss all year, that's Deep Run, and they were unscored upon in 7 of their previous 8 games. So you know it's going to be a low-scoring affair. Both had a couple of chances in the first half. Freeman's got a golden opportunity here on the break. Centers it, but it just goes short side and out of bounds. Later, the shot on goal skies that one. No score. Glen Allen, Lady Jags looking to penetrate that almost impenetrable Freeman Maverick defense. This has a chance. Nice looking cross. Johnny on the spot, keeper for the Mavericks, takes care of business. We got no score as we head to the second half. Jags just one loss. Again, Freeman undefeated. Switching sides now. Here's a chance. This shot. Goal! What a boot by number 3. Ava Lohman in the forward gives Freeman the 1-0 lead on a beautiful shot from distance. Glen Allen not finished, though. They would make their own opportunities. They were hard to come by. This had a chance. A keeper makes a stop, then another big one. The second stop didn't matter, though, because when she knocked it out, it hit the goal post from the football field. And then skirmish, Glen Allen trying to keep it a one-goal game. They do just that. Keeper was busy. She did her job. Really, this game was about the midfield and the defense and taking advantage of your opportunities. Freeman has one there. No. Glen Allen out in transition, but nothing going. Then on a free kick. Great stop by the keeper for Glen Allen. Again, the shot gets blocked by the keeper on the ground and a defender. Glen Allen escapes further damage. Jags need to get something going offensively, but this was almost disaster. Lohman already with one goal. Looking for an assist, perhaps. This shot. Save and a beauty. So, Jag defense doing their job. Could they find anything offensively would be the answer. Scary moment here for the Jags. Got to get back. She does. One last chance for Glen Allen. Trying to put a dent in that defense, and here it is. Nice run on the left side of the pitch. Can she get it in? Shoots. Just goes short side and wide. And Freeman survives. They finished the year, regular season, unbeaten, unscored upon. The playoffs we go. 1-0, your final. Well, buy one, get one free is always one of those perfect sales that you find and you say, what a great deal. Well, when it comes to high school baseball, you had that deal and then some when it came to Glen Allen and Freeman guys baseball. Glen Allen looking to stay perfect and unbeaten on the year. Their closest challenge, however, during the season was Freeman, surviving a 7-5 close match with the Mavericks. So round two, Jags looking to wrap up that number one seed, Freeman looking to move up in a game that went a little long. And saying that this game went a little long, well, that's an understatement. Glen Allen, undefeated, taking on Freeman again. It's their toughest competition first inning. Well, Mavericks got things going. Couple runners on. That pitch is high and away. I need to clean my camera lens. There's two runners on in scoring position, second and third. And it would lead to this. Base hit. That dog will hunt. Number 10, Luke Jeanette. Plates 2 on the RBI base knock. And Freeman is off and running on the double. They have a 2-0 lead. There, I cleaned it off. Still in the first. That's up the middle and through for a base hit. Jeanette comes around to score. Travis Montgomery swinging the gavel. Do we have a second? Do we have a third? All in favor? Aye. They have a third run. And the Mavs have a 3-0 early lead. Macho Santiago on the mound. Glen Allen, they can hit the baseball. Eli Brooks at first. They have a pinch runner. Or Eli Brooks at third, pinch runner at first, and there's a runner at second. Base is full of Jags. They go home with that play. Is Macho Santiago trying to wiggle out of damage? Strike him out, sit him down. Punchalo en español. Es striker en español. That's one Punchalo. But then he walks the next batter. Jags played a run to get around the score, make it 3-1. Still bottom one. That's just a tad high. Ball 4, so 2 walks, drive in, 2 runs. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Then it started to rain like crazy. Pero dos ponchalos para Macho Santiago. And he gets out of damage there. Yeah, 2 strikeouts. Then there's a rainbow. Got a little bit of everything for you in this sports wire. It's 3-2. Then the sun came back out. And then the Mavs came to the plate. And then, Freeman started hitting. That's a base hit. Runner in scoring position. He comes around. I'll shake hands. Why not? It would lead to this. That'll work as well. Ground ball base hit. Andrew Bland making things spicy. Drives home the run. And the Mavs bring home Caleb Lindsay. Still batting. Hey, Luke Jeanette, have yourself a day, young fella. Here comes a run to score. He's throwing out at the plate. No big deal. Freeman's got a big enough lead, right? Well, you saw the Hermitage and deep run highlights. Those plays at the plate mean something. That means something, too. Jags really good defensively. They had a couple more errors than their used to. Coach wouldn't be happy with that. And that drives home another run. So Freeman puts up another 3 spot. 2 threes in a row. They're up 6-2. Looking for another punchalo. That is not a punchalo. That is a base hit and an RBI. And here come the Jags again. These teams would combine for 13 runs in the first 4 innings combined. It's now 6-3 as the Jags are not done. Then they go to the bullpen. How about some defense? We go second to short to first. Double play. Glen Allen making a great one on that. And then how about this in the outfield? I got it. I don't get it. Oh, I caught it anyway. Great job in right. Number 24 doing the honors. Drew Morris. And then how about this at third? Oh, my, and the scoop at first by Montgomery. What a play. And then Punchalo numero 3 for Macho Santiago. Freeman not done putting up runs either. Runner at third, base hit. Down the right field line, it's Andrew Bland making it spicy once again. He had himself a day at the plate. It's now 7-3. Freeman goes to their bullpen. Glen Allen greets a new pitcher with a base hit and an RBI. This time Eli Brooks comes around to score on the base knock by Andrew Harris. Same inning, more offense. Just past a diving play at short. That drives home a run. And Cam Slough and company are back in this. They try to throw the runner out. They were great on the base pass. Jags always are. Trying to steal third. Could not get it. Goes into the outfield. Let's go, says Glen Allen. They're right back in this. Just down 1. It's 7-6. Yeah, 13 runs in 4 innings. And this guy came in. Alex Hyde. And he was terrific. Strikeout there. Strike him out. Sit him down. He gets number 10 to go down on that one. That would be Luke Jeanette. And later, Glen Allen's got something going. That is a perfect bunt. Just trying to move the runners to second and third. Instead, it'll go for a base hit. You can't bunt any better than that. Bases loaded. Freeman in trouble. That's time. That ball, yeah, it almost came in my face, but it did hit the runner. Therefore, run comes around to score. We're tied at 7. And it would stay that way for an eternity. Later in the game, Alex Hyde, not just a great pitcher, he has a terrific pickoff move. Picks off the runner at first. Freeman goes to their bullpen. Number 11 on the mound. What a play here! Trying to bunt to get the man from second to third. In extra innings, could have won the game for Glen Allen right there. What a job on a double play. But Hyde kept doing his thing down the stretch, and eventually in the 14th inning, after I run out of battery, Glen Allen gets a walk-off base knock. They stay unbeaten. They'll be your 1 seed, 8-7 your final. Well, it's back to softball when we come back. One team looks to hold on to that number 1 overall seed heading into regionals, while another just hopes to get in. We have highlights straight ahead.
Takeout meals for just $12.99. Call now.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montonopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich. This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on. Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Welcome back to Sports Wire, one of the best softball pitchers in the area, in the state, well, really in the region, with Glen Allen trying to stay unbeaten. Emerson Aiken was straight up dealing. She hasn't allowed a run all year. Strikeout in the first. How about striking out the side? There's a second one. Strike him out, sit him down. We're still in the first. Can she strike out the side? Yes, she can. And she gets all 3 via strikeout. Glen Allen, their players in the infield and outfield, their defense gets bored when Aiken's on the mound. The Michigan product heading to University of Michigan next year. Meanwhile, in the bottom of the first, what a play by we're speaking of pitchers, what a job right there by the Freeman starter, number 4, Allie Hazelgrove, throwing out the base runner from, just laying on the ground. Back to Aiken, though. Strike him out, sit him down. That's 5 straight retired via the strikeout. How about 6? Inside corner, strike 3 called. Aiken, 6 up, 6 down, all 6 via strikeout. Glen Allen would come back in the second and start to put some runs on the board. That's good for a base hit. Runner moves to third. She had to wait at second just in case it was caught, but goes as a double as number 16 does the honors. So Grace Tharp, that ball gets away with the double, and then a wild pitch or the pass ball, not sure what they ruled it, becomes a run for Tyler Cochran and company. Glen Allen up 1-0. They're not done. Send it right back where it came from. Number 10 this time, Meredith Collier driving home runs. And the Jags got 2 on the board in the second. More than enough for Aiken. That's strikeout number 7 in a row. Aiken not done. That's strikeout, is it? Yep, high strike. Strikeout number 8 in a row. Let's see if she can do 9. Anyone for 9? Do we hear 9? Yeah, we hear 9. 9 up, 9 down by Aiken, all via the strikeout. I would jinx her. More on that later. Glen Allen, though, back up to bat. Tough play, having to charge on that bunt. Hard one to make. Tough to call an error on that. Well-executed runners at first and third for Glen Allen. It would lead to this. And the strikeout. Got a throw to first. Can't make the pick, though. That's going to lead to a run scoring in the form of Kaylee Garner. So Glen Allen adds another run to their lead. That ball gets away from the catcher. That's a wild pitch for sure. It scores another. Glen Allen now with a 4 spot. Still not out of the inning yet. Slow roller to third. Can't quite get the grip on it. Run comes around the score. Here comes another. 2 score. Just sometimes making contact. Yay, she says. Number 99, Mia Betts. And all bets are off on how far Glen Allen can go this season. That one goes all the way to the wall. That's not just a little dribbler up the third baseline. 1 run scores. Couple come in. That's good for a double by number 33, doing the honors, Peyton Simmons. But later, and I'm sorry I missed it, it was a great double at the tail end of it by Brooke Ward. Now, Emerson Aiken hasn't allowed an earned run all year, but that would do it. RBI ground out, 39 innings, not giving up a run. Freeman comes through and delivers the first one against Aiken all season. What does she do? Well, she just gets double-digit strikeouts and sits them down the rest of the way. Glen Allen looking really good going into the postseason as the 1 seed. 13-1 is your final in this one. And while Glen Allen clinches the top seed, Varina looking to make it into the postseason, and they can't afford to lose to rival Henrico, and hits like that will make sure that things go well for Varina. That is a long launching base hit, almost as a home run. 1 run scores, 2 run scores, 3 come across the plate. Number 18 doing the damage on that one, Abby Christian. Number 21 back to the mound. They throw to first, get the out, but runner smartly comes home to score, and Christian, and so it's an RBI ground out. 4 runs on the board in the first. Somehow the ball gets away, so here comes a 5th. Varina running the bases like crazy in this one. They got a workout. Number 20, Taylor Waddell. And then on the mound, for 25 for Henry. Oh, look at that for Varina. I don't know if she's out of the base path by running around the first baseman, but it works for an infield single. Henrico answering in the first. That is hit down. It's a base hit down the left field line. Here comes a run around the score. Warriors on the board. Come out and play. The RBI double works for Henrico, and it will lead to this. Ground ball to first. They get the out there for the force, but it does drive home another run. So Warriors not out of this. They got 2 in the first. There's a 5-2 ball game. But Varina's bats, kind of like deep run. You know, we saw deep runs highlights earlier, and Hermitage. He hit the baseball, or the softball in this case. 2 RBI single for guess who? Abby Christian. Have yourself a night. I mean, and it's still early. Christensen would just, she would just dominate. Line drive, nice play by the Warrior defense. They get the line out double play to erase a runner at second base. Nicely worked, nicely played. But Varina would get their pitching shoes on. Number 25 taking the circle, Haley Butler. The Butler did it there, and the Butler does it there with another strikeout. And Varina in cruise control. Ooh, high cheese. That's some smoky cheddar striking out the side. Meanwhile, Varina getting more girls on the base paths, and creating instant offense. Runner gets a second on the pass ball or the wild pitch. Another one comes home to score. There'll be a lot of runs in this one. Absolutely a lot of runs. That's going to hit short, the throw to first. Well done, but not in time to get the player out. Coming home to score. That's 0-0. Ashley Burnham crosses home. It's a lot to a little for Varina at this point. Scoreboard wasn't working. So keeping the towel in your head was tough to do. Number 25 scores. Haley Butler helping herself. More Varina offense. Who else? It's Taylor Waddell. And that drops in for a base hit just off the end of the bat. That goes for an RBI base knock. She would advance to second on the throw. Still not done. Number 21 now, Michaela Sharon. She'll drive home, 1 run. Here comes a second. She'll come around to score as well. Oh, Varina in this one. 22-2 is your final. And with the blowout victory, Varina more than likely punches their ticket to regionals. There's still, believe it or not, a couple of games as of this Wednesday afternoon that still have to be played out. Varina has to go to Glen Allen and play the Jags, but the PowerPoint should be enough to put Varina in. Joining them, I'd show you a graphic of the standings, but they're going to change in a matter of hours. Going in, Glen Allen makes the field, as does Godwin, Deep Run, and Varina when it comes to softball. On the baseball side, Glen Allen will be the number 1 seed. They make it, as does Godwin. Deep Run and Hermitage towards the end, they will probably make it in. We also have J.R. Tucker and Douglas Freeman making the cut. So Henrico County well represented on both sides of the diamond heading into regionals. How about a tennis update? After Deep Run won regionals, they went to states and beat Frank Cox 5-zip and advanced to the state title match. They'll take on Riverside for the first time ever. Deep Run has not lost one game this season. They are undefeated and basically unscored upon. Freeman, the lady, Freeman Mavs advance the state title match as well as they beat Frank Cox 5-2. They will take on a familiar foe for many here in Henrico, Thomas Jefferson Science and Technology up in Northern Virginia. This is video of Freeman back in regionals in their match where they beat defending state champ Deep Run. Congratulations to the Deep Run boys tennis team and to the Freeman girls tennis team. They play for state title at Huntington Park in Newport News. Well, remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address. It's sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.